The three great destroyers of wealth. You hear the phrase wealth thrown around a lot now, and it seems to be associated with everything from property investing through to health. I'm talking in this instance about financial wealth and how there are three things that are out there to destroy it that most of us are not even actually aware of. The first one is inflation. And this is what I like to refer to as the silent killer or the silent assassin. We don't see this one creeping up on us, but it is one of the biggest causes of wealth destruction. In short, inflation is the decline in the purchasing power of money over time. Actually, this is probably more easily depicted in the Fredo chart you'll see on the screen now. What I'm saying is we need to be aware of this with our wealth. Take this example. You have £100,000 sat in the bank making 0.1% interest, and inflation is 5.5. In simple terms, your money is losing 5.4% each year. To combat this, you'll need to be investing in assets that will at least keep pace with inflation, but over the long-term run, actually smash it out of the park. So the second one is you. Yes, you, the investor or the customer. What I mean here is you doing the wrong thing at the wrong time for the wrong reasons. For example, when markets are tumbling, as the negative events world service, the news would say, or as I would like to put it, short-term temporary declines, you panic and pull your money out. When if you're invested in a retail-based fund, you should just leave it alone. As trying to time the entry back into the market is impossible and a fool's game. Here is an example on the screen of the effects of just missing a few days in the market by trying to time it. The clever investor plays the long game and sits on their hands during a downturn. Okay, the third biggest destroyer of wealth is costs. Now, we cannot control what happens in the world or the markets. We didn't know that COVID was coming or the crash in 2008. Anyone who tells you they can predict this is just purely lying. These things are out of our control. But what we can control is the cost. And paying too much for your investment management can have a huge impact on your wealth. On screen now illustrates purely the effect of a 1% difference in charges over a 25-year period based on a £100,000 lump sum and £250,000 a month investment. Now, portfolio A is worse off by £59,367 over 25 years, purely based on charges. Let's inflate this number to £1 million invested, and this time no contributions, so it's just sat there. Exactly the same charges. As I said, we can control the cost, but we can't control what happens in the world. There it is, the greatest destroyers of wealth, all of which we can actually control.